and welcome to this new episode of Uncle Tone's Divinations. This morning we are looking at the energy for you for January 21st, 2026. It is also a timeless reading, so if you feel guided to listen to this video at a later time, you still should be able to find some information, a message to help and guide you on your destiny's path. Let's start our ritual by lighting a second candle so that we temporarily anchor in your ancestors and spirit guides, so that they can join my ancestors and spirit guides to bring you this message that I hope will be positive, constructive, ameliorative. Very well. Let's see what's the energy for you today. What's the message that you need to hear? We're going to be using the Emblemata tarot, doing a Celtic cross spread. So as always, please remember to use your intuition and discernment. Remember that not every reading is your reading, so take only what resonates and discard the rest. That being said, let's start. It's a new jingle we have this morning. Interesting. So let's see. Can we have a first card, please, to speak to us about the person of importance? Thank you. Oh, 2 cards. Okay. So you have the Tower and the 8 of Cups. Under the deck, the 7 of Swords. So it might be shocking for others, but it's also it's actually some form of divine realignment for you, that you are walking away from any and all relationship that don't bring you anything, that do not bring you love, joy, happiness, that bring you this snake in the grass energy, that bring you lies, deceit, manipulation, control. Mid-deck, the Lovers. Maybe it's a soulmate that is finding this hard to believe, that you could choose to break this soul contract, but actually you are not the one breaking the soul contract, since it is divine intervention that is allowing you to leave this divine contract. The contract has been broken by the divine, and thus if you know that you have done your part in this contract, it is most probably the other parties involved that have some inner work to do. Let's see now with a second card what you have as an obstacle or a challenge to overcome. We have 1 card, please, for the obstacle or the challenge. Thank you. The 7 of Cups. We just had the 7 of Swords. 77 might have a special meaning for you. Yeah, everything unknown appears magnificent. This is the problem that you might have if you are looking only at the physical appearance of people. It makes it hard to judge a book by its cover. So there's a learning experience here to be able to overcome this challenge, to overcome the 7 of Cups, to go to this 8 of Cups, to leave, to follow this divine will, divine intervention to break what's not aligned with you. So to get from the Seven of Cups and to really apply this Eight of Cups, you need to have one more cup. The cup that you need is self-love. It is self-worth. It is knowing your own worth and value, and valuing yourself more than you would value a book only by its cover. Under the deck, the Fool. Yeah. New beginning will happen if you learn to love yourself more, and to Five of Cups mid deck. If you walk away from those relationships that bring you a feeling of loss, of feeling like you are not loved, like you are drained energetically. Yeah. Seven of Swords under the deck. Nine of Cups. This new beginning will bring you this Nine of Cups energy. Will bring you all the love, the joy, the happiness that you deserve. Let's see now with the third card what you have in your conscious influences. Thank you. The Lovers. See, now the lover that you had with the Tower, Eight of Cups, was this soulmate contract. Maybe it was a false twin flame that you know you have to walk away from this energetical union, this contract of souls. And you do this because you want to have, the Lovers, Two of Cups. You want to have true divine love, a true divine soulmate, a real relationship, a real union that allows each other to ascend together, to learn from one another, to support one another, to really care and unconditionally love. Death, mid-deck. Seven of Swords under the Death. Under the Two of Cups, you have sovereignty. See, you really know that to get this true divine union, this true divine soulmate, maybe the true twin flame, not the false twin flame, this reciprocal relationship that is united in fidelity, in helping and growing together, in ascending together, in uniting under the divine's crown by ascending as the stars that you both are. You need to close this cycle and to transmute the energy of this manipulation, this conniving energy, this lying, deceitful energy. 77 might have a special meaning for you. The divine won't let you have this true soulmate, this true twin flame, as long as there's a snake in their grass. You have to affirm your own sovereignty, your willpower. You have to decide for yourself to follow what the divine is showing you as a path toward this most beautiful energy of the lovers and the Two of Cups. Yeah. Let's see now with the fourth card what you have in your subconscious roots. We have one card, please, for the subconscious roots. Yeah, thank you. The Devil. Cowardice and fear. Under the deck, you still have the Fool. Mid deck, the Star. I was just speaking about the Star that you both were. Under the Star, there's the Seven of Swords again. Under the Fool, the King of Pentacles. See, in this King of Pentacles, it says the stars show to the kings the way to follow, the way towards abundance, towards being able to manage and reign over your physical plane. The Eight of Wands with the Star. Okay. So in your subconscious roots, see this devil energy is this soul contract that needs to be broken, that needs to be let go of, to be left, regarding this Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, towards this lying, deceiving, conniving energy that has bound you in the past, in this dark soul contract. And the Tower here at the beginning, the divine helping you to shatter what's not aligned with you, shatter this devil energy, this fear of being lured by lust, by physical appearances, by everything but the soul. The good thing is here with this devil, Seven of Swords, you have the Star, brightness that cannot be harmed. This is your inner guidance, your soul's truth, your soul's purpose, your soul's harmony. That is pushing you towards gaining back control over your life, over your physical plane, and to embark on this new journey, to leave behind this attachment, this addictive energy of lust. Let's see now with the fifth card what you add as a past energy. Thank you. You add the Two of Wands. Still the Fool under the deck. Mid deck, the Five of Pentacles. Under the Five of Pentacles, the King of Swords. And under the Fool, the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. See, going from the 5 to the 6 of Pentacles, there has been something that has been an opportunity for growth, even though it might have not felt like that when you had to go through this event in your past. You were maybe like, yeah, it's an energy where you were a bit running everywhere, trying to do everything for everybody, but not really managing, using your intellect, your mind to really know what you needed to put your energies on. And that has been keeping you in the past in this Five of Pentacles energy, so that you felt like you were maybe poor, you were lacking in this physical. But that energy of the Five of Pentacles was necessary for you to want to learn how to manage your time, how to manage your energy, how to manage which project, which manifestation needed your attention, your determination, your creativity, your energy, so that you could reach the Six of Pentacles, so that you could reach this space, this part here that we saw in the beginning, where you are now, the Tower, the Eight of Cups, where as you let the divine break this devil energy, this subconscious programming that's keeping you chained, stuck, addicted to lust, to the false beauties of the external world. Yeah. You get to have a new beginning that will bring some form of reciprocity, of rebalancing of the scales on the physical plane. You will now be in a karmic path where you are equally receiving what you have put in. So the more you work for something, the more you will have a reward. Hence the idea that it's always good to do the work. Yeah. Let's see now with the sixth card what you'll have as a future energy. Yeah, thank you. Well, Judgment. See, there's the divine intervention of the Tower here in the present. And the future, the divine is kind of pushing you to realize that, hey, this devil energy will be broken. Those chains, those addictions, those unhelpful attachments will be broken. But yeah, but you have to realize that you've been freed by the divine, that you can now undertake new endeavors, that you can now receive this Nine of Pentacles, this abundance. See, mid-deck you have the Wheel of Fortune. Under the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords. And under the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So you have to know in your mind, to have this mental clarity, to know this truth, and to yield it, so that you can make your luck, make this kind of, it feels like a Midas touch energy, yeah, so that you can actually manifest this change of your fortune, this growth toward this abundance. See, there's still work to be done with the Seven of Pentacles. You will still have to work to gain this abundance, but you will reach this abundance. Yeah. Let's see now with the 7th card what you have as an attitude. Can we have one card, please? Thank you for the attitude. You have the Chariot. Interesting. Very strong energy here. You're doing everything you can to stay fully aligned, to stay balanced on your path. It's the energy where you know that the divine has set a path for you, but that you are the one that needs to walk it, that needs to stay on the path. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles still under the deck. The Wheel of Fortune still mid-deck. The Queen of Cups under the deck. And the Page of Cups under the 9 of Pentacles. You have to really walk this path, this balanced path. Stay aligned, stay determined to reach your goals, to walk this path towards freedom, towards enlightenment, towards being able to have and receive all the love that you need. This love that I feel you already see as a dream, as a vision for your future. A love that you will be able to receive and to give freely, knowing that this balanced path, this determination energy will lead you wherever the path seems to lead you. It will always lead you to what was destined for you, to this new love, this living together in peace and tranquility, in abundance, yeah, supported by the divine. Let's see now with a 8th card what you have in your environment. We have one card, please, for the environment. Thank you. The 3 of Cups. In the delight of the gentle air. Under the deck, you still have the 9 of Pentacles. Mid-deck, the Page of Wands. Under the Page of Wands, you have the Queen of Cups again. And under the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. So we have 2 queens there, and a page. Feels like an aristocrat sandwich. Where did this come from? Hey. Okay. I feel like in your environment there's this opportunity for to celebrate, to get together, to feel like you are part of a community, of a soul family, that you can bring your loving energy, your unconditional love, your loving nature, to create new friendship, to feel this youthful energy again with people that are like-minded, that are brilliant as you are, that are their own, that would be wanting to celebrate and to unite with you out of their own free will, their own volition. Creating this heaven on earth together. Yeah. Let's see now with the 9th card what you have as your hopes and fears. Can you have one card, please, for the hopes and fears? Thank you. have the Eight of Pentacles. Mastery of skills, bring profit. Under the deck, Death. Mid deck, the Knight of Wands. Under the Knight of Wands, the Empress. I'm impressed. Under Death, you have, wow, the Ten of Cups. So you hope to, you hope that your hard work will pay off, that you will not have to work so hard in the future, that you will be able to close this chapter of your life where you felt like you had to work very hard. You hope that this cycle closing will bring you this Ten of Cups, this wonderful unconditional love, this sense of belonging, of wholeness, of bliss, this serenity. That you will feel like your soul is strong and free, that you can attain whatever you want. It's very high in the clouds energy there for your hopes. It's very dreamy, positive, optimistic, unconditionally loving, but there's this sense of putting back this love within yourself to grow your self-worth, and to feel that with this newfound self-worth everything is possible. So let's see now with the 10th card what you have as the most probable final output, final possibility. What's the finality of this reading? Can we have one card, please, for the most probable final outcome? Thank you. Well, there you go. The King of Swords. Deliberate execution of the pen and sword, wise counsel and authority. Yeah. You'll be mentally strong, wise. You will have this clear mindset, this clear view, this clear understanding. Wow. Strength. Queen of Wands. Death. King of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. You will have this new knowledge, this clear view, clear understanding, this mental authority. Yeah. It's like the ultimate free will. To know that you have in you the strength, the balance, to undertake any and all endeavors you set your mind to. That you can always work towards your goal, even if your goals change through life. You always will have this energy to do the work, to walk towards achieving those goals. Yeah, because of your connection with spirit, with nature, with source energy, with God, your ability to create, to be creative, and to transmute energies that are trying to end you, to transmute this energy into what you want to really manifest. This feels like a soul's strength, a special talent of your soul, maybe that was hidden but that you are learning through this reading. Yeah, it's this sort, this clarity, this sort of truth, this strength of your soul, this tool of your soul that you are learning to find, to sharpen, so that you can use it. Wisely. Yeah. We're going to be taking a card from the Your Soul's Voice Oracle. There's the old jingle that's back. Can we have one card, please? What do we need to know? Thank you. Well, there's a red alert. Shields up. Forgiveness. An alert towards forgiveness from Source. For your betterment, for your happiness. Well, that feels like an energy of your ancestors and spirit guides trying to tell you that you have to take special care to, as you learn to put more love into yourself, into your self-confidence, into your self-love, into your healing, into healing this devil energy that's being destroyed by the divine, this freeing energy, this liberation, those shackles that are going to be broken. They might have left some marks on your soul. So there's this invitation here from Source, from your ancestors, spirit guides, to stay optimistic, to look for what brings you joy and happiness instead of what has hurt you, what has been chaining you in the past. To learn to forgive, and more importantly than forgive others, to forgive yourself. Yeah. Sometimes we stay in with people's places and things that are detrimental to us way longer that would be necessary, but there's something to be learned. There's some part of ourself that needs to grow, that needs to heal, that needs to realize with the pressure, with the trauma, with the hardships, that needs to be like a diamond that gets the pressure to compact and to create this beautiful diamond. So to find your soul's true strength, there was a need to go through this hardship, this devil energy, that kept you stuck, that kept you undecisive, that kept you a bit too long in a situation, in a place, in an environment with people that were not aligned with you, that did not bring you joy, fulfillment, and happiness. But more important than to forgive them, it is the importance of forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself for having needed more time than you thought would have been needed to learn from those experiences. Maybe it is Source, it is the Divine that has purposefully kept you in this predicament, knowing that more pressure would create a bigger and more beautiful diamond, would create a star that would shine brightly, that would inspire others, that would show the way to himself, to herself, but also to others, the way to Source and to happiness. We're going to be taking a card from the Karma's Oracle. So what do we need to know about the karma? What would be helpful for you to know this morning? Yeah, thank you. Well, celebrate your losses. See, you have to lose. You have to make errors. You have to feel stuck to want to unstuck yourself. You have to lose. You have to have a hard time from time to time to realize what not to do and what you want. See? Damn. The Star. End of discussion. It's the third time now that we are speaking about the star in this reading this morning. Yeah. Getting the chills. See, the star is the same principle as the diamond. A diamond is created when carbon is crushed with much pressure and heat over a very long period of time. And a star is the same. It is, well, not just carbon, but it's an aggregate of particles that gravity gets to form together and to grow bigger and bigger, and when there's enough mass that it contracts on itself, it kind of creates this diamond, it creates this fusion energy that lights up the star. Yeah. But to create the star, there needs to be so many rocks, so many asteroids, so many particles that on themselves, before merging to create the star, were just, well, failures, were just particles, were just dust. But combined together, combining the knowledge that has been able to be yours, to be received through those hardships, those events in your life, those situations, it allows you to create this amalgam, to become a star, to become well, to be the star that you were always meant to be. This harmonious and inspiring energy that shines his inner strength, that brings this sort of truth of clarity that lights the way towards source and happiness, that lights the way by alerting others towards this forgiveness that is necessary to do the inner healing, to activate this celebration of loss, of failures, of those learning experiences that even though they were not funny to live through, they all add in their own way some background reason, some background importance in this getting together of those knowledges, those informations for your soul, for your soul's growth, for your soul's ability to remember that we are born from dust and we go back to dust. But let's not forget that we are stardust. So, this is the message that we had for you this morning. I hope it has brought you some information, a message to help and guide you on your destiny's path, for your highest and greatest good, and for the highest and greatest good of all of creation. I thank you for your presence with me this morning. I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.